Hey Scorpio, welcome to your April 2022 general reading. This is for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising and North Node. And this is good for from now until the end of April. And this is a general reading, so not all messages will resonate with you. Please take the ones that do and leave the rest behind. So we'll jump straight in, Scorpio. Apologise for my setup. It's just been a really full-on month, so I'm just getting as much done as I can. So let's get straight into the messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node for April 2022. From now until the end of the month. For the sign of Scorpio. First card out, Messenger of Water, Knight of Cups. For the sign of Scorpio. See what else wants to jump out here for you, Scorpio. Whoa. The Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. So karmic wheel, or the luck's wheel, Jupiter's wheel, turning into your favor here. Could be karma coming in. The Queen of Cups, which is your energy, or it could be another Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The next card, the Page of Air, Page of Swords, which is often indicating communication, but really sort of early phase or early days communication. Could be messages of romance potentially. Middle of the spread is the Temptation card or the Devil card, which is showing up. So it could be something tempting you. Knight of Cups here turning up with the Wheel of Fortune. Could be somebody from your past. Hanged Man next. So yeah, this Knight of Cups could be a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio, another sign that's a bit younger than you or has younger energy coming in from the past potentially, that has been, yeah, the karmic wheel is now turning, and maybe they're reaching out for first time in a while. The Magician showing up here. So Magician is all about manifesting what you want to happen in this situation. Let's clarify. Another one's flown out, the World card. So endings of cycles definitely here. It's to me, I'll just get one more card, the Star card. It's from straight off the deck, or straight off the bat. It's like this situation's come up to see if you've learnt the lessons, or see if you've learnt the karmic situation of the cycle, because it's coming back up here. There's like a revisiting on the karmic wheel, because the Temptation showing up underneath. The communication's coming in here. It's putting you into a reflective mode, and that's where you need to be to understand how to process what this communication is or what this situation's about. And towards the end of April here, you've got three major arcanas turning up: Magician, the World, the Star. I believe it's time for some healing and some growth around the situation. It's like a leveling up here towards the end of the month. The bottom of the deck, we've got the King of Earth or the King of Pentacles. So it's potentially could be around a work situation, but this is the energy or the overall energy of the month, which is around, it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy that's around you here as well, or it could be influencing your, the energies that you're dealing with. So Knight of Cups here, like there's obviously a romantic situation that's having a revisit here. There's some communication that's going to put you into maybe over-analysis paralysis and, falling back into old patterns and old habits of dealing with this. It could have you pushing down your emotions and not, wanting to deal with this and trying to run away from it, hence the Hanged Man showing up. You may be even running away from this situation or dealing with it, letting the other individual hang, or, just to ignore what's happening, but it's not going to go away, unfortunately. Like it's just saying, you've got the Magician here, you need to manifest the outcome that you want. You need to focus on the outcome that you want from this situation for it to have the healing part or the healing component to come in. When the World shows up and the Star is saying that you will move in that direction, you will move into a more fated outcome or a more aligned outcome, because you're dealing with your higher self here. I think your higher self stepping in, Hanged Man showing up. So it's forcing you to deal with something differently is what I'm getting. You know, not dealing with something how you've always dealt with it. There's got to be some patience and some, you know, more, you know, the higher path or taking the higher road I'm getting. Let's clarify the Messenger of Water here. What's the Messenger of Water here? Yep, so definitely fast-moving communication. 8 of Wands showing up. Passionate communication. This individual's coming in really passionate and emotional, and 3 of Cups on the Wheel of Fortune, which I've thought as much is a reunion. Somebody wanting to come back and reunite with you and say, hey, it's been so long, what's been happening? You know, and you've got your back to the situation. Clarify the Queen of Water. Queen of Water. Queen of Water. What's the Queen of Water? Queen of Pentacles. So this is you. Just you're sort of focused on yourself at this time. Like you really, yeah, you're sort of ignoring or wanting to ignore this communication. Let's clarify the Page of Air. Page of Air here. Scorpio, it's too many. Clarify the Page of Air. Scorpio. What's the Page of Air communicating? 10 of Wands. So yeah, there's a bit of a burdensome situation here. There's some burdens that this communication is bringing, hence why you're wanting to ignore it. Let's clarify the Temptation card. I think you're happily going about life, and this comes in out of, you know, left field a little bit. Temptation card. What's the temptation here? Page of Air. 2 of Wands. Could be, the temptation could be making a new path for yourself. Like this communication's coming in and, you know, it's making you a little bit like want to leave everything behind in a way. Like it's sort of like this individual's coming in a bit confusing. It's a bit confusing for you, and you're looking to the future and thinking, well, is this the outcome I want? Is this what I really want? And this communication may be, you know, quite burdensome. So you're sort of like, well, maybe needing to make a new plan or a new direction here. Clarify the Hanged Man. Hanged Man. Hanged Man. The Death card. So yes, the situation is over. The situation that this person's bringing to you, it could be an old work buddy or somebody that you used to deal with, and they could be like, oh, they've got this great opportunity, or you should come and do this with me, and and you're sort of like, you know, ignoring it at first, and then, you know, looking at it and processing it, but then realizing the burdens that it has with it, and it may not be necessarily aligned with where you're at and where you're going. You know, the Death and the Hanged Man is saying you need to put this situation to bed once and for all. It's like, you know, don't sort of leave open-ended loops. What I'm picking up is there's an open-ended loop that's been left here for somebody to tempt you away from your actual past. The card that's shown up on the Magician is the Wheel of Fortune here. So definitely you're needing to manifest the outcome that's best for you. So your higher self stepping in, needing to help guide you through this, tapping into intuition. Let's clarify the World card. The World card here. It's one card, please. One card for the World. Page of Pentacles again. So looking at what you need to value. What do you value? Maybe tapping back into that younger self or inner child. What did you used to do that lit you up? What did you used to do that you really enjoyed? It could be a feeling more career around this reading, to be honest. But you know, some temptation here that's wanting to take you off your path, and you're like, but I thought I was going down the right path. And this Page of Pentacles in the world is saying you need to focus on the things that give you value or give you joy or give you a return on investment, not something that's potentially tempting and could be more burdens than they really, it's more burden than it's worth. That's what I'm getting at. Let's clarify the Star card here for Scorpio. Star card is also about, you know, faded energy stepping in here, so taking you in the right direction towards the end of the month. Clarify the Star. Star. One card for the Star. One card for the Star. There we go. Page of Wands. So again, this younger energy, tapping into your inner inspiration here. This is you having a more innocent look on life and where you're going, your path ahead. Not carrying burdens along with you is what I'm picking up. So end of April is really calling for you to not get distracted and not be tempted by people around you and people sort of trying to influence you, and you're needing to tap back into that inner innocent side of yourself and go back to what you believe in and what you inspires you and gives you joy, so that you can, you know, keep going on that path and not get distracted. So I'll grab an oracle card here now for you, Scorpio, from the Work Your Light Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell. Just one card for, that's perfect for Scorpio. That's just flipped out. Align your life is popped out, which is what I'm really picking up here, is alignment. Like, it's distractions and things that coming in, you know, that's just not aligned to where you're going in life. But you're needing to make those decisions, make those choices for yourself. So you need to ask yourself what is not aligned or needs to change. I'll just briefly read from the Oracle deck now. I'll just find the card. So, what in your life is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? We are cyclic beings in a constant state of change, of evolution or growth. Change is one of the only certainties of life. When you resist your cyclic nature, you resist life and feel stuck. Many of us have learned to be who the world wants us to be, but there comes a time when it is harder to hold on to this facade than it is to embrace who we truly are, to surrender to how we have changed and align life to that way of being. If you pull this card, you're being called to let go of who you once were or the things that you once defined yourself by, the job, the relationship, and the mask you wore, and to embrace who you truly are now, to courageously step into the person that you came here to be in full authenticity, to embrace your weirdness and your uniqueness. Perhaps you have outgrown some relationships or circumstances, and it is time to reassess and bring all the parts of your life into alignment so that they are congruent with who you truly are today. Amazing. So that's really aligned, speaking of alignment, with your reading, Scorpio. It's like going back to basics and going back to who you are and tapping into that inner self, that inner child, and working through that, you know, what is aligned with me, what am I passionate about, what inspires me, what do I want to do that gets me out of bed every day, and not get just, you know, people coming in and saying this is how you should live your life and this is what you should be doing, not getting distracted by that and influenced by that. So making decisions from your heart space and, you know, from what you truly want and desire. So I hope that's helped you, Scorpio. Thanks for joining me and have a great rest of your April.